Tate.
You see in that shirt like you're going to funeral? Is a KFC shirt?
Yes.
I never know that. He's working there, Shaman?
Yes, I went there to work.
What happened, Zabar? Explain. How you end up with that shirt?
I went there to work, yes, and I got
Tender fried chicken.
yes.
Alright, get me 2 Kings hour. 1935, sir. 2 Kings 1935. Everybody zip it. So Deacon will read it.
Second Kings 19, verse 35.
Shammai. Hey! Go.
2 Kings 19, verse 35.
Read on, sir.
And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrian 100, fourscore, and 500,
Five.
and 5,000 dead. They arose early in the morning. Behold, they were all dead corpses.
Explain how much people was died there. He said, let me read it. And it came to pass that night that the angel of Yahweh went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 100, fourscore, and 5,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead crops. So let me narrate it. The Assyrian army encamped among Judah. So Hezekiah called Isaiah and them, and they prayed to the Most High. And the Most High answered their prayer. And when they set up, say, okay, we're going to go fight them tomorrow. He said the angel of the Most High went out there and killed all those people. How many people did the angel kill that were? 5,000. 5,180.
Yes.
Who agreed with him? Ask for help, sir. You're wrong. Ask for help. Ask for help. Five. Four.
Hold on.
I hold on to the case. And you're too big. I can't beat you.
Say 100, fourscore, and 5,000. Fourscore, 80.
Anybody want to help him? Shamat. Hold on. Sit. The wife want to defend him. Sit. Go. They are one. Just try. Put the camera over there, Shamat.
Please wait.
104 score. 4 score is 80. So it's 185,000.
Give mine a round of applause.
Yes.
Teach him, sister.
Hey.
Teach him.
Uh-huh.
Teach him. See?
Yeah.
All right. So it's 185,000. Come.
Gone.
So do you see what happened? All right, Shama, come. Sit on the camera. Sit, Deacon. Teach him, sister. Hallelujah. You see? Scholar. All right. So Shama, come. So let us get. Stand. Let's get let's start from 19 verse 1. First, 2 Kings 19 verse 1. Come. Read, Shama.
2 Kings 19, verse number 1. And it came to pass, when King Hezekiah heard it, that he rent his clothes and covered himself with sackcloth and went into the house of the Lord.
So if you take it from 18, read 18 verse 13, quickly.
2 Kings 18, verse number 13.
Read on.
Now in the 14th year of King Hezekiah, this Sennacherib, king of Assyria, came up against all the fenced cities of Judah.
So you see that. So Zedekiah was king for how many years? 14 years. Right, read on.
And Hezekiah, king of Judah, sent to the king of Assyria to Lachish.
To Lachish. Remember when I went to Israel the last time I went to Lachish? Okay. Read.
Saying, I have offended. Return from me. That which thou puttest on me will I bear. And the king of Assyria appointed unto Hezekiah, king of Judah, 300 talents of silver and 30 talents of gold.
Read.
And Hezekiah gave him all the silver that was found in the house of the Lord, and in the treasures of the king's house.
So when the king sieged the city, Hezekiah wrote and said, listen, please, let's negotiate. Don't destroy my city. And the king asked for silver and gold, right?
Oh.
Did Hezekiah give him the silver and gold? So when the white man come to Africa, did they take gold from Africa? You give them the gold, right? And guess what? They never stop taking. So if you don't defend yourself as a nation of people, they will always use you. Right? Read on.
At that time Hezekiah cut off the gold from the doors of the temple of the Lord, and from the pillars which Hezekiah king of Judah had overlaid, and gave it to the king of Assyria.
Read.
And the king of Assyria sent Tatam and Abzaris and Rabshakeh from Lachish to King Hezekiah with a great host against Jerusalem. And they went up and came to Jerusalem. And when they were come up, they came and stood by the conduits of the upper pool, which is in the highway of the fuller's field. And when they had called to the king, there came out to them Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, which was over the household, and Shebna the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph the recorder.
Asaph. So you see what happened? So Zedekiah even take the jewel from the temple and give the king as a peace treaty. The king take that, and what he did after that? Still try to invade the land, right? So get me 19 and 1 now, so you know, you understand what's going on.
2 Kings 19 verse 1. And it came to pass, when King Hezekiah heard it, that he rent his clothes and covered himself with sackcloth, and went into the house of the Lord.
So the first thing when Hezekiah know that, listen man, the Assyrians come to take everything. What he did? He humbled himself. He humbled himself. And by humbling himself, what did he do after? He go into the house of the Most High. So sometimes when you go through your atrocity, humble yourself and pray. Right? Read on.
And he sent Eliakim, which was over the household, and Shebna the scribe, and elders of the priests, covered with sackcloth, to Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amos.
So who was there with him? So now you can see how long Isaiah was from Jeremiah 9. Isaiah was in the time of King Hezekiah. So that say where the book of Isaiah is, Isaiah should even be right after Kings. Read.
And they said unto him, thus saith Hezekiah, this day is a day of trouble.
This day is a day of what?
Of trouble.
Read on.
And of rebuke, and blasphemy. For the children are come to the birth, and there is no strength to bring forth.
Read on.
It may be the Lord thy God will hear all the words of Rabshakeh, whom the king of Assyria, his master, hath sent to reproach the living God, and will reprove the words which the Lord thy God hath heard. Wherefore lift up the prayer for the remnants that are left.
So you hear what they said? So now the entire nation was going into what? Prayer. And this is something that you all need in Africa, where the entire nation have to go on 2-3 days fast. Because from morning Deborah playing with that head wrap over there. From morning she playing with that head wrap, and I'm looking at her. So I'm going to take it off with her head too. It's annoying me. You can't be playing with one head wrap from morning. So as I said, the entire nation went into what? Prayer. And this is something that you all need. Right? Read on.
Verse 5. So the servants of King Hezekiah came to Isaiah, and Isaiah said unto them, thus shall ye say to your master, thus saith the Lord, be not afraid of the words which thou hast heard, with which the servants of the king of Assyria have blasphemed me.
So you hear what? Isaiah said, listen, king. So you see in the land, whenever we go through problems, it's always be a prophet. And when everybody was weak, that thing. Put it down there. Come and touch it this evening if you think about it. Christina, take him and bring him outside. You want to sleep too? I will not do what you choose to do inside here. It's a church, not his house. What verse he has, Shaman?
Verse 7.
Read on.
Behold, I will send a blast upon him, and he shall hear a rumor, and shall return to his own land. And I will cause him to fall by the sword in his own land.
So you hear what Isaiah telling? So whenever we have atrocity, we always go to our kings or to our leaders. Even when Rebecca was barren, did Rebecca go to the church to find out why the baby was in him?
Right.
So we always go to our spiritual advisor. So here go the king of Israel was scared as hell. And Isaiah said what? Don't worry. We're going to set him back in his own land. So even the king was like, shocked. How will this be? Right? Read on.
So Rabshakeh returned and found the king of Assyria warring against Lebanon. For he had heard that he was departed from Lachish.
Read.
And when he heard say of Tirhakah, king of Ethiopia, behold, he is come out to fight against thee. He sent messengers again unto Hezekiah, saying, Thou shalt speak to Hezekiah, king of Judah, saying, Let not thy God in whom thou trusted deceive thee.
So you see that even the Ethiopian joined up with the Assyrians. So that's why when I go to Ethiopia, you see all those black holy babu in there. You see those black people with dog here in Ethiopia. Because they join up with them and they tell Hezekiah, leave the city, give us. Don't let Yahweh and Isaiah deceive you. Right? Read on.
Saying, Jerusalem shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Assyria.
Read.
Behold, thou hast heard what the kings of Assyria have done to all lands by destroying them utterly, and shalt thou be delivered.
So you see that. So this is what Ethiopian said to him. He said, Jerusalem will not make it. Do you see what the Assyrian king do to all the rest of the land? So why you think Jerusalem will be what? Better. Read on.
Have the gods of the nations delivered them which my father have destroyed?
You see that? So he said, the gods, all these other nations have gods, and their gods never deliver them. Read.
As Gozan and Haran and Rezeph and the children of Eden which were in Telassa. Where is the king of Hamath and the king of Arpad and the king of the city of Sepharvaim, of Hena and Ava?
So all these cities, the Assyrian demolished. Right? 14.
And Hezekiah received the letter of the hand of the messengers and read it. And Hezekiah went up into the house of the Lord and spread it before the Lord. And Hezekiah prayed before the Lord and said, O Lord God of Israel, which dwellest between the cherubims, thou art the God, even thou alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth. Thou hast made heaven and earth.
So Hezekiah went in the temple after he get the king threat, and what he did? He went to pray. So that's why Hezekiah was the last righteous king Israel. This was it here. And wicked ass grandson Zedekiah, you see when he came what the Most High did to him. Right? Read on.
Lord, bow down thine ear and hear. Open, Lord, thine eyes and see, and hear the words of Sennacherib, which hath sent him to reproach the living God.
Read on.
Of a truth, Lord, the kings of Assyria have destroyed the nations and their lands, and have cast their gods into the fire.
Did they cast their what?
Their gods into the fire.
So you see, these Russian gods have no power. Read on.
For they were no gods, by the work of men's hands, wood and stone. Therefore they have destroyed them. Now therefore, O Lord our God, I beseech thee, save thou us out of his hand, and all the kingdoms of the earth may know that thou art the Lord God, even thou only.
Read.
Then Isaiah the son of Amos sent to Hezekiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, that which thou hast prayed to me against Sennacherib king of Assyria, I have heard.
What the Most High said? So now this was an emergency. So Raphael, hurry up, run with this prayer to who? Yahweh Shai. Do you see that? And then Raphael sent back word, Gabriel. That Gabriel is the messenger. Go tell Isaiah this to tell the king. So why they never deal with the king directly? Do you see that? Even though the king is in power, the Most High deal with the prophets to go on the king. Right? What verse is that, sir?
21.
Read.
This is the word that the Lord has spoken concerning him. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, had despised thee, and thou didst scorn. The daughter of Jerusalem hath shaken her head at thee.
Read.
Whom hast thou reproached and blasphemed? And against whom hast thou exalted thy voice and lifted up thine eyes on high, even against the Holy One of Israel? By thy messengers thou hast reproached the Lord, and hast said, with the multitude of my chariots I am come up to the heights of the mountains, to the sides of Lebanon, and will cut down the tall cedar trees thereof, and the choice fig tree thereof. I will enter into the lodgings of his borders, and into the forest of his Carmel.
Of his Carmel. Carmel is a city on the border of the Golan area. It borders Lebanon and Israel. Right? So the Bible says it was coming from that direction. And he says he's coming and he's going to destroy everything in Israel. So he was telling us, surrender, pack up and go. Right? Read on. Yes, Carmel, mountain. It's a mountainous area too. It's a Golan area. It's risen. It's right there on the border of Lebanon and Israel. Right? Read on.
Verse 24. I have digged and drunk strange waters, and with the sole of my feet have I dried up all the rivers of besieged places.
Do you see what the king of Assyria said? Because do you know why the king of Assyria think he could take Israel? Do you know why? Anybody? Think about it. Why do you think he could take the kingdom of Israel? Why? No? Because he took the 10 tribes already. Remember the 10 tribes the king of Assyria took? Remember Tobit tell you? The Assyrian took the 10 tribes already. So he said Judah is weak now, it's just 3 tribes. Now remember after Solomon the kingdom split. So any king after Solomon is just 3 tribes. So now they said, okay, the 10 tribes not there. So we're going to go in and we're going to take Judah too. Right? We can take the 10 tribes already, have them in Nineveh. Right? Read on. What verse?
25. Hast thou not heard long ago how I have done it, and of ancient times that I have formed it? Now have I brought it to pass, that thou shouldest be to lay waste fenced cities into ruinous heaps. Therefore the inhabitants were of small power. They were dismayed and confounded. They were as the grass of the field, and as the green herb, as the grass on the housetops, and as corn blasted before it be grown up. But I know thy abode, and thy going out, and thy coming in, and thy rage against me.
What verse?
28. Because thy rage against me and thy tumult is come up into my ears. Therefore I will put my hook in thy nose,
Read.
and my bridle in thy lips, and I will turn thee back by the way by which thou comest.
So that's what that's what the angel tell Isaiah. Right? Read on.
And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall eat this year such things as grow of themselves. In the second year that which bringeth of the same. In the third year sow ye, and reap, and plant vineyards, and eat the fruits thereof.
So Isaiah was telling Hezekiah, listen man, next year you're going to eat drink the coconut from the tree. You're going to eat the avocado from the tree. You're going to do it the following year. And the king was what? Scared. The only person ever scared was who? Isaiah. Right? Read on.
And the remnant that is escaped of the house of Judah shall yet again take roots downward, and bear fruits upward. For out of Jerusalem shall go forth a remnant, and they that escape out of Mount Zion. The zeal of the Lord of hosts shall do this.
Who shall do it? Verse 32.
Therefore thus saith the Lord concerning the king of Assyria, he shall not come into this city.
He shall not what?
Come into this
Because he
city.
become proud. So the Most High telling him, like, listen, this is not Jerusalem, this is not Israel. You went and take the 10 tribes. Judah is not him. Because you see what happened? Judah repent and pray. The 10 tribes never did that. So the Most High said, you will not put foot where? Into this city. Right? Read on.
nor shoot an arrow there.
Not even what the Moses said.
Arrow.
Not even an arrow you will shoot over the wall. Read on.
Nor come before it with shout, nor cast a bank against it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way that he came, by the same shall he return.
So whatever way you come up to Jerusalem, guess what happened? You went walk that same way, go back home. Read.
And he shall not come into this city, saith the Lord.
Read.
For I will defend this city to save it.
What the Moses said he will do.
Defend the city
So
and save it.
Mount Zion is the only city ever been defending on this earth. So the Most High said it because they came up with how many men? 185,000, right? When you read even in Isaiah 36 or 37, he tells you that the angel went there, it was less than an hour. It was less than an hour, 185,000 men died. As I keep asking you, why do the white man know the Bible? He know all these things. He know that angel come and defend people. So when he make all those nuclear bombs, who is he making it to fight? You think it's us? Russia have 300 and plus nuclear bombs. America have 300 and plus nuclear bombs. One will destroy the entire earth. China have, India have, Pakistan have, Israel have, Germany have, France have, Italy have, South Africa have. What are they doing with all these nuclear bombs? It will never be to fight man or to fight himself. So that's why Yahushua tell in Jeremiah, when he come, he will not face him as a man. When I read Ezekiel 1, he said the angel eat. What do the angel eat? Fire. And the white, that's why when I read Obadiah, the Bible said there's no understanding in Esau. Because the angel eat fire and you want to shoot them with fire. So they know these things.
Wow.
So no, this is Yahushua said, I will defend this city. Right? Read on. Verse 34.
For I will defend this city to save it, and for my own sake, and for my servant David's sake.
Read on.
And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000.
And how much man is that a war? You still get it wrong. You hear that, man? You have to set up a mathematics class. It's 185,000, sir. No, you say 145, sir. Did he say 185?
No, 145.
145, they said. We have the camera, we can go back. Right? Read on, Shaman.
And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses.
Read on.
So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt at Nineveh.
And where what?
At Nineveh.
So he went right back. So what country is Nineveh today? Sister Mary. Nineveh, what country is that today? And who you think no? Who do you think no? Pick somebody. People in here know. You was going to church, you was a good Christian and you don't know this. When Jonah tried to save Nineveh, he never asked who? Zamar? Zamar. Quickly. What country is Nineveh? Who you think knows Zaman? Pick somebody who you think knows. Hey, hey, hey! Don't turn your head to the right or to the left. Sister Mayan, what country is Nineveh? Iraq. Well done. So now what the king did, he went back to his land, Iraq. Right? Read on, Shaman.
And it came to pass, as he was worshipping in the house of Nisroch his god, that Adramelech and Sharezer, his son, smote him with a sword.
His own son did what?
Smote him.
So you see what the Most High did? That's what the Bible said. The Most High said. The Most High put a perverse spirit in his own son. So his own son put him to death. Right? Read on.
And they escaped into the land of Armenia.
They escape into the land of what?
Armenia.
So what country is Armenia today? What country is Armenia today? Which continent do we find Armenia on? Aishayar. We went to Bible school. So, Asia. It's supposed to be in Asia, but they have Armenia in Europe. So it's a mixed country along with Bosnia and those countries, but it's a Muslim country. It's up there close to Russia, because majority of Russia is in Asia too. So it's supposed to be in Asia, but it's in where? Europe. So you see where Armenia mentioned in the Bible? So now, do you see the history of that country based upon Germany, France, England? You see the difference? Now the Most High listing Asian countries. What's still around, you understand me? So Armenia is supposed to be in Asia, but they say it's a European country. Just like they said Turkey is a European country. But Turkey is Asian. Right? So read that, finish on that.
And Esarhaddon, his son, reigned in his stead.
So you see that. So two of his sons killed him, and his next son become king. So who used those sons to kill the father? The Most High. Brother, when Judah do right, the Most High never let nothing come upon us. Can? Read on, Shaman.
Chapter 20, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
In those days was Hezekiah sick unto death.
Mm-hmm.
And the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos, came to him and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord, set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live.
Look at this. Just imagine a prophet come and tell you that. You could not sleep that night, eh? Right? Read on.
Then he turned his face to the wall and prayed unto the Lord, saying, I beseech thee, O Lord, remember now how I have walked before thee in truth and with a perfect heart.
So what he said he did, he walked before the Most High in truth and what?
With a perfect heart.
Read on.
And I've done that which is good in thy sight.
Mm-hmm.
And Hezekiah wept sore.
He was crying. Read.
And it came to pass, afore Isaiah was gone out into the middle court, that the word of the Lord came to him, saying,
Read.
Turn again and tell Hezekiah, the captain of my people, thus saith the Lord, the God of David thy father, I have heard thy prayer.
I have what?
Heard thy prayer.
He heard his prayer a second time. Read on.
And I have seen thy tears.
And I what?
Seen thy tears.
Read on.
Behold, I will heal thee. On the third day thou shalt go up unto the house of the Lord.
Read on.
I will add unto thy days 15 years.
I will give you what?
15 years.
You will not die today. I'll give you 15 more years. Read.
And I will deliver thee and this city out of the hand of the king of Assyria.
Mm-hmm.
And I will defend the city for my own sake
Read.
and for my servant David's sake. And Isaiah said, take a lamp of faith. And they took and laid it on the ball, and he recovered.
So you see what healing? Have anyone of you ever had faith? Apart from 9 and a word. Do you see what healing do? Faith. Never go get no bath. Never go do nothing. Isaiah just use the faith. And get me section of Zamar approach. Give me Isaiah 37. Get Isaiah 37. Start at 30.
Isaiah chapter 37, verse 30. And there shall be a sign unto thee. Ye shall eat this year such as doeth of itself.
So just like what we read in the Kings, right? Read.
And the second year that which springeth of the same. And in the third year sowing and plant vineyard.
So jump to verse 36. 35. Read 35.
Isaiah chapter 37, verse 35. For I will defend this city to save it from my own sake and for my servant David's sake. Then the angel of the Lord went forth and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 104 and 5,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead.
So we're reading from the record. Isaiah recorded too. Because the kings represent what happened in the dispensation of the kings. So now Isaiah giving his recommendation. Right? Read on.
So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt in Nineveh.
So you see where he went to dwell?
Nineveh.
In Iraq. So-called Iraq today. Read.
And it came to pass, as he was worshipping in the house of Nisroch, his god, that Adremelech and Sharazar his son slew him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Armenia, and Esarhaddon his son reigned in his stead.
So read 38:1.
Isaiah 38 verse 1. In those days was Hezekiah sick unto death, and Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amos, came unto him, and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord, set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live.
Read.
Then Hezekiah turned his face toward the wall, and prayed unto the Lord,
Read on.
and said, Remember now, O Lord, I beseech thee, how I have walked before thee in truth, and with a perfect heart, and have done that which is good in thy sight. And Hezekiah wept sore.
So just like what we read in the Kings, you see Isaiah backing it up, right? Read verse 4.
Then came the word of the Lord to Isaiah, saying, Go and say to Hezekiah, Thus saith the Lord, the God of David thy father, I have heard thy prayer, I have seen thy tears. Behold, I will add unto thy days 15 years, and I will deliver thee and this city out of the hand of the king of Assyria, and I will defend this city.
Read.
And they shall be a sign unto thee from the Lord, that the Lord will do this thing that he has spoken. Behold, I will bring again the shadow of the degrees, which is gone down in the sun down of Ahaz, 10 degrees backward. So the sun retained 10 degrees, by which degrees it was gone down.
Read verse 9.
Verse 9. The writing of Hezekiah, king of Judah, when he had been sick and was recovered of his sickness. I said in the cutting of my days, of my days, I shall go to the gates of the grave. I am deprived of the residue of my years.
You hear what Hezekiah said? So you see that we accept that. Do you understand me? Right? Read on.
I said, I shall not see the Lord, even the Lord, in the land of the living. I shall behold man no more with the inhabitants of the world.
Because what? He's going. Read.
Mine age is departed, and is removed from me as a shepherd's tent. I have cut off like a weaver my life. He will cut me off with pain and sickness. From day even to night wilt thou make an end of me.
Because he was sick. So this is what is prayer. Right? Read.
I reckoned till morning, that as a lion, so will he break all my bones.
Because when a lion lives 10 years, when the lion get old, his teeth start to drop out, he cannot eat. So he basically starved to death. Tigers too. All those big cats, when they reach certain age, their teeth fell out, they cannot eat nothing. So all their bones just rotten in them, they just walking. Can't do nothing, they can't eat, they can't hunt, they can't do nothing. So that's what man is. You see a man strong today, up running, tomorrow you see him, but the only thing we have to do is just embrace it. It will be better for us. Right? Read on, what verse?
Verse 13. From day even to night wilt thou make an end of me.
Read.
Like a crane or a swallow, so did I chatter. I did mourn as a dove, mine eyes filled with looking upward. O Lord, I am oppressed, undertake for me.
Mm-hmm.
What shall I say? He hath both spoken unto me, and himself hath done it. I shall go softly all my years in the bitterness of my soul.
Read.
O Lord, by these things men live, and in all these things is the life of my spirit. So wilt thou recover me and make me to live. Behold, for peace I had great bitterness, but thou hast in love to my soul delivered it from the pit of corruption. For thou hast cast all my sins behind thy back.
So all this he's praying while he was sick. I have a sickness. So all this he was praying. He said, I was suffering day, I'm suffering night. Do you understand me? So just like I remember how my great-grandmother used to say, aren't you see the man them? They start to see things when they reach this stage. So all these things Hezekiah was praying. So everybody was around him think this is finished for him. Right? What verse is that? 18, read.
But the grave cannot praise thee. Death cannot celebrate thee.
So you see that? When you're in the grave, you cannot praise the Most High. So all this big funeral and money funeral, the person dead, that's it. As soon as the breath leaves his body, that's it. Dig a hole through him in there. So Hezekiah was saying the grave cannot praise the Most High. When you in the grave, there's no more praising grace for you to the Most High. Read on.
They that go down into the pit cannot hope for thy truth.
You see that? When you're teaching over somebody that's in the pit, they cannot hear what you're saying. They can't hear you. So if you're speaking the truth to them now, they cannot hear. But read verse 19.
The living.
Who?
The living.
The who?
The living.
Read on.
He shall praise thee.
So we have the opportunity to do it now. Read.
As I do this day, the father to the children shall make known thy truth.
So you see that? So it's supposed to be the father teach the children the truth. But it's obvious some of you rebellious, isn't it? You move the TV remote, you're smoking paper, you pass it in on, you smoke paper, passing it on, all this, and you taking, passing it on, so you just as one with the crime, can you never speak a word? So why was you smoking? I never asked you that. Father Fred, he was wild when he was younger man in the 80s, how was he? He wasn't wild. They used to call him weeded. In Jamaica, they smoke too much weed, they call him weeded. Okay.
I don't know if I saw it.
Yeah? So he was following. Follow fashion. You used to smoke. I know. Because you called me about it many moons ago. Because you did have problem with it. Yeah, well, the brother, they reach out to me based upon it, and I just give them motivational speech and say, man, if it was a bank grabber, would you be still robbing that? But I think Zamar is still smoking those shaman.
Yeah, I see from the lips.
Yeah, Far, have she ever given you
And I don't
paper?
Where did you practice this?
Deacon, that's why. Let me read this again,
Ask
Deacon.
them.
You don't to teach them nothing. There's a scripture said these children devise evil. They have evil imagination. Where did you get this from, Shama?
So this is just something normal.
Something normal.
Yes. Everyone, I don't know whether anyone
In Jamaica, we see people doing it, so we do it. So even if our uncle smoke and throw away the cigarette butt, we will take it and go in the back and light it and smoke it. And we then catch it and whip your ass.
So with the
So wait, your father, did you smoke, Deacon?
No.
So this wasn't
Shama.
When I was young, I used to do it for fun. Then
Yeah.
when we go to club, then we used to.
So have they ever seen you smoke?
No.
But they pick it up.
So that wasn't smoking.
What was it?
Like a match. You take a match. I was trying to just deceive them by saying I can do magic.
Say it's a magician now. They going from just when they talk too much. They see what you get information. So Shama the magician.
I put a match in my mouth and they would still think the lighted match is still in my mouth without burning my mouth.
So you're saying English?
Yes, they would try it.
bend.
Yeah.
Then I'll try and it will bend. Then I'll go again.
And then you still do it again.
Yes.
Confession is good, you feel lighter now, right? So what if your father did come and catch you wasting the matches in
We
his
always
bag?
do it when he wasn't in the house.
You hear this?
And if it gets finished, we buy a new one before it comes.
So it was a practice that the match is finished. Aisha Yar, bigger siblings, are you proud of yourself? Ayaze? Ayaze? Hey! This generation. I see, look, the weeded in the back. The weeded in the back, you see? What verse we at? You children, what verse we at?
Verse 20.
Read verse 20.
The Lord was ready to save me. Therefore, we will sing my songs to their string instruments all the days of our lives.
So what string instrument is talking? The guitar. String instrument are the harp. I'm going to buy a guitar. Somebody can play? You can play, Deacon?
The organ.
What is organ, Deacon?
The keyboard.
Keyboard.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get a keyboard. I'll get a piano. I'm going to get a harp too, because I want to learn to play the harp. Barack can play the harp?
No.
Barack, a Barack harp is more than $1,000. He can, I know he can play it. I see him play it, but I don't know what he's playing if it makes sense. Do you understand? Let me say that. You understand me? Because I never sit somewhere and hear somebody like jazz music, you hear the piano, like somebody can play a Bob Marley song by just a keyboard. So man, we have to get a piano. The Bible says string instrument, we can one key instrument. You see? Do you see the difference? But we'll start off there. Right? Finish up, Samar.
Verse 20. The Lord was ready to save me. Therefore, we will sing my songs to the string instrument all the days of our life in the house of the Lord.
In the house of who? Read on.
For Isaiah had said, let them take a lamp of it and lay it for a plaster upon the wall.
Lay the plaster where?
Upon the wall.
Because, so what did Ezekiah have?
Wall.
A boil. Just like, do you see? And what Isaiah said to put on it?
Faith.
So you see, if y'all would tell me when I was in Zion what I would have bring, but y'all take it up in your own, y'all believe in your own understanding. It's not you. Point on them, or point on them. Right? So you see, that this is why everything that we eat, and what the Bible said to eat, it's beneficial to who? To us. Can? Right? Read on, madam. You finished?
22. Hezekiah also had said, what is the sign that I shall go up to the house of the Lord?
Because in cleanse. Do you see that? So when he cleanse, what's the first thing he must do? Just like I'm looking in the world now, and we as elders, near and far, when we meet, our conversation is like, are these young people reading the Bible? Do you understand the deacon? Because just like Shamak now get a child, in the truth. You've been in the truth more than you're living, right? Exactly. So are you reading when you're on your phone? Sometimes. So now, if you get a child now, and you don't have the resources to offer the gift, do you know where the look at you as an old man? He's shaking his head. He know we've been through this and done that. Some people that say, oh, it's cool. How could both of you be so careless? Because no, just like, where's Rahash Deacon? Don't call him. Because the child is there, so they can keep it from the Lord. You understand me? Because when you do certain things and the Most High heal you now, and the Most High heal you, and you don't have nothing to give to the Most High, what is that? But if you go to the doctor, you're going to buy the prescription that will never heal you. You're going to pay the doctor that never solve what problem you have. So even though Hezekiah asks him, what is the sign? When should I go up to the temple? When he go up to the temple, do you want to know what did he bring? Go back to the Chronicles and read. Do you understand? So even though with the truth, that's why we want everybody to do the correct things. Because we cannot make that same mistake again. Because now the Most High, either you have nothing to offer the Most High. The Most High give you a whole of 15 years. Because the Bible tells us when Hezekiah died, he died with a smile on his face. He was happy. Do you understand? So just like I tell people, if you go to anybody and they counsel you, always put them something. No matter how small it is, leave something. If they pray for you, leave something. Just like I was telling somebody, if you come here and I anoint your baby, I have to give you the oil. When I finish anoint, I'm supposed to give you the oil. But if I check the tithes book, you never contribute nothing in a year, I must buy the oil to anoint your child. Where do you get that from? When you present the child to the Most High, after I finish, I'm supposed to give it to you. Yeah. But who's supposed to buy it? Me or you? No? Oh, I think actually I said we, like me and her. Okay. Do you understand? Everything works according to as the scripture said. Because now Hezekiah is ill. And look what he was wearing himself. And the only thing he need to put to make that boil go away was what? Some hot fig. They say Isaiah melted. Elijah go through the same problem. What did Elijah use? A fish bone? So the Most High, yes. Fig is a fruit in Israel. It's in America too, but it's known in Israel. Can remember? Yahushua went to the fig tree, and when he go to the fig tree, what was not on it? No fig was on it. And what did Yahushua do? He cursed the fig tree. So just like some of you know, what if Yahushua come to your house at night and you don't have food? Yeah?
And some of them still don't have water.
Some don't? Yes, I remember, Shama.
Yes.
I remember. If Yahushua come here, don't have water. What will happen, Zaman?
Yes, we should all have water.
Yeah, you should all have something in your house. Right? Finish up, Zaman. Get me Matthew 21:19.
It's fruits, it's not for me. Matthew chapter 21, verse 9. And when he saw a fig tree in the way,
When who saw the fig tree?
and how
Read on.
he came to it and found nothing there.
You come and find nothing there, what?
There,
Listen, get my hand on this.
but leaves only.
What do you find on it?
Leaves only.
Leaves only. Just imagine this. Read.
And said unto it, let no fruit grow on thee henceforth.
Let know what?
No fruit grow on thee henceforth.
Read on.
forever. And presently the fig tree withered away.
What verse?
Verse 20.
Read on to 21.
And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, how soon is the fig tree withered away?
Mm-hmm.
The Yahushua answered and said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also ye shall say unto the mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and it shall be done.
So you see that? So this fig tree was symbolic too. You understand me? In our life, if we are fruitless, like what's our purpose on the earth? If we don't serve no purpose, that's what we're going to be. As I read Psalms 1, it tells us like the chaff, that blow it away. Huh? So fig and dates. It's natural sugar, it's natural sweet. So it's good to reset back your whole system. Do you understand me? So I know they sell dates here. Have you ever had dates before? Dates. I know you do. Maya and you do. Deacon, have you ever had dates? Alright, when we go back to Israel, we'll bring them some dates. We'll bring them some dates. Huh? I never see it here. Where is it? So, do you bear it here or you buy it from somewhere? Alright. So, any questions? Sis, Mama. Any more questions? Mayash, get me Sirach 38, verse 16. This is the last one. Sirach 38, verse 16. You borrow one or you buy one. You apocryphize the Bible. You are supposed to have a pocket. So you're telling me you come here without your proper tools. Hold your man. Let me find it. Surah 38, verse 16. Hold on, before you go there. Give me a second. Get me Proverbs 29, verse 1. Proverbs 29, verse 1.
Proverbs 29, verse 1. He that being often reproved hardened his neck.
So the Bible says, he that is what? Hardened, reproved. Hardened is what? So you correct somebody, they puffed up their anger, right? Read on.
Shall certainly be destroyed.
Shall be what?
Certainly be destroyed.
So if the person don't accept rebuke, that person is going down destructive road. Huh? Read on.
And that without remedy.
That without what?
remedy.
Read on.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So that's why now on the earth, you see war is over every continent and this planet. Why? Because the righteous is not ruling this earth. Everything that ruling this earth, just like the Democrat in America, just keep the convention. And outside of the convention, there was bus there doing free abortion. And guess who was some of the main people that was there? Black women. You understand me? So wickedness in this earth is escalated to where the Most High will have to destroy this place now. This place has to be judged. Just like yesterday, the man calling on the radio program. What was the question he had, Sean?
The man sounded like a woman.
Huh?
The man sounded like a woman.
Yes. He says not the pastor reason to talk about the war in Israel.
Yes.
Did you hear him, Deacon?
Yes.
And he said,
And he said to Israel was defending itself from his
yeah,
enemies.
Israel defend himself. And remember, Israel military men get locked up for sodomite one of the Palestinian men. 9 of them. And they married with children to him. Yeah. They're in prison in Israel now. When they finish with the man could not walk. So you don't know the people that you're dealing with. The people that you're praising. Just yesterday we were buying coconut, the man see me at hour and want to sell us books. So I asked him, I said, the white Mormons was there, why you don't sell them book? Oh, it's a different religion. Because black people still have a fear of this white man. Read verse 2 again.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Read.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
And this is what you see on the earth. This is, you see, because the Most High have a little lenient on you, you can able to eat, you can able to buy a dress. A lot of people out there cannot move, man. So you don't even know how evil this earth is. Just because you can eat. Do you know how much people in Ghana cannot find food to go to their bed tonight? Go to Accra, you'll see much people sleeping on the street. Even in Cape Coast, they start to sleep on the street. Do you know how much people homeless? How much people doing prostitution? I see a pastor man, something on I think Facebook. He met some girl in Ghana from Nigeria. They were 14, 15 to 16. Did anybody see that thing? Huh? Yeah, it was on Facebook. Police catch the girls and off the street. So he was like a pastor, so he's like an ambassador. So they sent him there to be with the girl, and he was asking the girl age. They have 2 sisters was there, they're 14 and 15. And the man then bring them over from Nigeria, come here. And have them into, they were sex slaves, man. And the man was asking them, where is the parents? Everybody have mother and father. And Nigeria is so bad where the father just let him 16 and 15-year-old girl disappear and he don't care about them, man. They in Ghana selling them bodies. So I was asking, these men who buy these young girls, do they have a heart? Do you understand me?
So yes, it's when the time last time we went to Accra to work, and I even came a week later.
So that was the reason make you come a week later?
No, though.
You're sure?
Finished, yes.
Yeah, okay, confession is good.
One of the workers had a friend in Cape here, but then she went to Accra, but he never heard from her again. But we were on the roadside buying food, and he saw the girl and he said, is she not this? I said, you know her, so call her and see. And when he called her, he came and said, hey, so is that how you are? Is it here that you are now? He said, oh, I just came here to work and all these things. And he asked her what she's doing here. And she said she's a prostitute. I never knew she had siblings, younger siblings. she took us to the house where we were four.
Deacon, did you know this?
Oh no, sir, it was like the place.
How much you spent, Shaman?
I never spent it.
How much? 10 CD, 20
No,
CD?
not even 10. So we went there, and she told the guy to come, but I told him not to go alone because we don't know that place. So we all went with him.
We know. Explain, yes.
And when we went there, she said all these here are also prostitutes. They were sent from Nigeria. The same scenario. And they said if you want to do anything with them, you can. You have to pay them. Some take 100 cedis a day, 500 cedis.
How much did they pay, Shaman?
I said nothing.
You sure?
Yes. I never went there again. I never went there again.
So do you know the address of that place?
No, I can't.
Okay, what do you think, Zawar?
He knows.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so I say that to say this. Like a lot of information coming on Nigeria, man. So Nigeria is on a whole different level over there now. Because Nigeria population is just as America population. 300 million people. So people over there suffering. Just imagine a 15-year-old, 16-year-old girl doing that. How can you marry somebody like that? Because you go and meet her, you don't know what she done before. Do you understand me? Remember last year the girl that went to Nigeria and sleep with the dog? Remember that, right? She come back was talking, I do it for money. A man now when take that woman, marry her, kiss her, she sleep with a damn dog. Do you see this thing?
And she was never ready to go out of it, even if she gets enough.
Because the money is good. Remember I showed one, she said she eat crab, she do for $10,000? Yeah. Nigerian woman. So she went to Dubai and she eat doodle for $10,000 American dollars. And she do it more than once. She said most of these black women that you see go to Dubai and those places, that's what they do. But guess the worst thing? A lot of American women doing it too. A lot of young American women, black and white, they go to these places and do the same thing too.
There's two things. Dubois is actually hiring many girls, and I guess I forget they have a name for it. It's actually going around on the internet.
Yes, where the man do you.
Yeah.
Man do in your mouth and all this stuff. They have a name for it. It's over, it's on the internet. In America, they did have this thing that they call get together. Remember get together? Where the white man dog out the black woman, man.
But now it's gotten to the point that you're hearing about in America, HIV cases are skyrocketing.
With young people.
Yeah.
With young people. Right? So this earth, read Proverbs 29:2 again.
When the righteous are in authority,
Read on.
the people rejoice.
When the righteous in authority, black people do what?
Rejoice.
Read on.
But when the wicked brethren brood, the people mourn.
And that's what you see taking place. So don't take the liberty what you have and take it for granted. Because you see, anywhere you're living today, and millions of people living worse than you. Look, do you know what happened in Bangladesh? The president run the little people with all the money. Do you all hear that? It was a demonstration here and it wasn't stopping. So they reached the government house, and when they started lighting, the president went on a private jet and leave. She was a woman. So they swear in a different man and everything. So all the money that the country have, the president transferred to it for her own account.
Hey.
Yeah. So that happened to you in the Deacon, in Pooh. Just like if Nana travel now, and you take the country from Nana, all the money controlled by Nana. The president that take over the country don't have no access to it. So that's why the people that do coup now, they do the coup and they keep the man who's here. They lock his ass up. They put him under house arrest. So that's why Nana was telling them, give him up to us. Give him to us. They said, no, we're not giving him to us. They have to keep him, and when he sign over everything, then they'll let him go. Yeah, he the one have access to all of it. So a lot of evil and wickedness is happening in this earth today. But no, the pastor's supposed to be the watchman that warn the people, tell the people. But the man that called in, he said that's not the pastor's job. So what is the pastor's job? Wasn't Isaiah telling Hezekiah, don't be afraid? The pastor's job is supposed to open the black people eye and give them courage. Because now some African countries say they're going to tax the churches. Because the pastors them are millionaires, Rwanda, right? Yeah, they say they're going to tax the churches. The church making millions of dollars. For what? For what? Look at these young pastors in Ashanti region acting. Their wife taking Paul's ass and all these things. Hey, those Ashantis, some bunch of witches up there, man. For the record that I'm, no, listen, when I come here, the camera is on, right? As I want it to be on. When I came here, the Spirit tell me, Google, where was the first capital in Ghana? And when I say the capital was in Cape Coast, I say, anywhere you're going, you have to go back to the beginning. So when I came, I rent a car from Accra. They shouldn't rent me no car. Every police stop me, take money, say I cannot drive with foreign license. So I have to bring the car here, I have to pay Emmanuel to take it back to Accra. Because the people have rented the car, which they should not rent me a car. Do you understand me? So I have to make Emmanuel bring back that car. So when I came here, I said, okay, I'm staying where? What can I learn? This was when we went into slavery, this was the capital. So now everything making sense because it was a power struggle. So in the 1600, 1700, 1800, Ashanti was not the prominent tribe in Ghana. But today the Ashanti is a prominent tribe in Ghana. So what takes place in between that? You understand me? Because as far as I know, Ashanti started slavery. So why is that, and why they still have a power in the country? So everybody talking about the Asante King coming to a fresh head. You believe in this chief and all this stuff. Hey, do you think I would bow if I see him? Me? What did Mordecai say? Mordecai said, I bow to no man. Who else around you want to bow? They can do it. And if any one of you bow and I see you, join him and go with him. Because my children will not lift up no man on their shoulder. You lift up your mother and your father. That's a duty. Not the next man. So although you grow with that custom, it changed now. Who is your mother and father? You give allegiance to who do this work that we doing. So don't have your children and grow your children in that way. They living up, man. Are they over there at the beach, dressing naked? You see long breast, short breast. You see all kind of thing you go there. It's next week, right? Or 2 weeks time from this? 2 weeks from now.
Hey, I went Friday.
Next week.
Next week.
Hey.
No, it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, just 2 weeks.
All right, so if no more questions, that is it.
Yes.
All right, sit man. Somebody get stuff.